Quote of the day by Brad Pitt. Stop being perfect, because obsessing over being perfect stops you from growing. Brad Pitt was born on December 18, 1963 in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and raised in Springfield, Missouri. Before stepping into Hollywood, he studied journalism and advertising at the University of Missouri, but left just 2 weeks before graduating to pursue acting in Los Angeles, a decision that marked the beginning of a remarkable journey. His early years in the film industry were filled with minor roles and auditions, but his breakthrough came with Thelma and Louise, 1991, where his brief yet charismatic performance captured widespread attention. From there, Pitt built a career defined by both commercial success and artistic depth. He avoided being boxed into stereotypical leading man characters, instead opting for complex characters in films such as Fight Club, Seven, and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Over time, he evolved beyond acting, establishing himself as a producer through Plan B Entertainment. The company has been behind many award-winning films, reflecting Pitt's commitment to storytelling that challenges norms and delves into human complexity. His performance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood earned him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, further cementing his legacy. What makes Pitt's journey especially compelling is not just his success, but his willingness to grow, take risks, and embrace imperfection both professionally and personally. His career choices often reflect a rejection of safe, predictable paths in favor of meaningful evolution. It challenges the widely held belief that perfection is the ultimate goal. Instead, it features how perfectionism can quietly become a barrier to progress. When people aim for perfection, they often set standards that are either unrealistic or constantly changing. This creates a cycle where nothing ever feels good enough. As a result, people may hesitate to take challenges, delay decisions, or avoid opportunities altogether. The fear of making mistakes becomes stronger than the wish to learn, and in that space, growth is stifled. Growth, by its nature, is imperfect. It involves trial and error, failure, reflection, and improvement. Every meaningful skill or achievement is built on a series of imperfect attempts. By obsessing over perfection, a person denies themselves the chance to experience these necessary steps. Brad Pitt's words also indicate that perfection is not only unattainable, but unnecessary. What truly matters is progress, the willingness to move forward despite flaws, to learn despite setbacks, and to evolve despite uncertainty. Letting go of perfectionism allows space for creativity, courage, and authenticity, all of which are essential for real growth. In a broader sense, the quote is an invitation to shift perspective. Instead of asking, "Is this perfect?" one begins to ask, "Am I learning? Am I improving?" That subtle change can transform how a person approaches life, work, and self-worth. Why the quote feels so relatable. This quote resonates deeply because perfectionism is something everyone struggles with in everyday life. In a world driven by constant comparison, mainly through social media, there is immense strain to appear flawless, successful, and in control. People often measure themselves against curated versions of others' lives, which creates unrealistic expectations. Brad Pitt's statement feels grounding, as it acknowledges a truth many experience but rarely articulate, that the pursuit of perfection can be exhausting and limiting. It speaks to students afraid of making mistakes, professionals hesitant to take risks, and people who feel they are never enough. The relatability also comes from its simplicity. The quote doesn't depend on complex ideas. It directly features a common mindset and gently challenges it. It reassures people that imperfection is not a flaw to be eliminated, but a natural and necessary part of growth. Life lessons from the quote. This quote of the day provides several powerful life lessons that apply to daily situations. It teaches that growth requires courage, the courage to fail, to try again, and to keep moving forward despite imperfections. It also reminds us that waiting for the perfect moment often leads to missed opportunities. The quote encourages self-acceptance. Instead of constantly criticizing flaws, it invites us to view them as part of the journey. It also highlights the significance of authenticity, being real rather than trying to appear perfect. Perhaps the most important lesson is that progress matters more than perfection. Small steps, even imperfect ones, lead to meaningful change over time. Famous quotes by Brad Pitt. Here are some other notable quotes by Brad Pitt that reflect his views on life, success, and personal growth. Number 1. You've got to lose everything to find out what you're really made of. Number 2. Happiness is overrated. There has to be conflict in life. Number 3. I always liked those moments of epiphany when you have the next destination. Number 4. Success is a beast, and it actually puts the wrong emphasis on things. Number 5. I believe you make your day, you make your life. Number 6. The best moments can't be preconceived, they just happen. Number 7. I don't want to waste time being angry at someone I love. Number 8. We're always a work in progress. There's never a finished version of you. Number 9. Sometimes you get clarity in moments of chaos. Number 10. You must lose everything in order to gain anything. Today's motivational quote by Brad Pitt is more than just words. It's a mindset shift. In a world that constantly pushes perfection, it reminds us to embrace imperfection as a path to growth. Because, in the end, life isn't about being perfect. It's about becoming better, one imperfect step at a time.